it does in most cultures, food plays a critical role in Dominican society. Recipes are passed down from generation to generation. Meals are generally served family style. And the country's passion for taste is such that the Dominican people have found a way to blend flavors from around the world into their unique cuisine.
Dominicans, they love food. We have a great appreciation, a great palate for not only our food, but for other cultures' food. For example, we adopt a lot of dishes from international cuisine, like maybe a quipe from the Lebanese culture, or maybe some Creole cuisine. We have dishes like mango, which have a distinct African Dominican heritage. We also have incredible dishes like la bandera dominicana that literally you can taste a little bit of the world here.
Dominican Republic cuisine is predominantly made up of a combination of Spanish, indigenous Taino, and African influences. Many Middle Eastern dishes have been adopted into Dominican cuisine, such as quibe, that comes from the Lebanese kibbeh. Dominican cuisine resembles that of other Latin American countries and nearby islands of Puerto Rico and Cuba. Although the dishes are similar, the names differ. The cuisine of Germany has evolved as a national cuisine through centuries of social and political change, with variations from region to region. Some regions of Germany, like Bavaria and neighboring Swabia, share dishes with Austrian and parts of Swiss cuisine. Pork, beef, and poultry are the main varieties of meat consumed in Germany. Pork being the most popular, average annual meat consumption is 130 pounds. A long tradition of sausage making exists in Germany. More than 1,500 different types of sausage, or wurst, are made. Breakfast commonly consists of bread, toast, or bread rolls with butter or margarine, cold cuts, cheeses, jam, honey, and eggs. Common drinks at breakfast are coffee, tea, milk, and cocoa. It is very common to eat hearty toppings at breakfast, including deli meats like ham, salted meats, salami, and other meat-based spreads. Traditionally, the main meal of the day has been lunch, eaten around noon. Dinner was always a smaller meal, often consisting only of a variety of breads, meats, or sausages. However, in Germany, as in other parts of Europe, dining habits have changed over the last 50 years. Today, many people eat only a small meal in the middle of the day at work and enjoy a hot dinner in the evening with their family.
Belgium is a country that adopts many of the cuisine characteristics of its neighboring countries, such as France, Germany, and the Netherlands. It is said that Belgian food is served in the quantity of German food and with the quality of French food. Globally, Belgium is known for its waffles, chocolates, French fries, and beer. Belgium consumes the largest amount of waffles of any country and contains over a dozen different varieties. Popular ingredients in Belgian food are potatoes, leeks, shrimp, asparagus, and local beer. Belgians typically eat a light breakfast, medium or large lunch, and a small dinner. Belgium is claimed to have been the originator of the French fry, although its name suggests otherwise. The country also contains over 1,132 different varieties of beer that it produces. The most notable of these are Stella Artois and Heineken, both popular beverages in America. On average, Belgians drink 84 liters of beer each year, which is down from the estimated 200 liters each year in the 1900s. In Portugal, the cuisine has many Mediterranean influences and is famous for seafood. Food is generally served with a main course and a soup. The most popular of these soups is caldo verde, made with potato, shredded kale, and chunks of spicy Portuguese sausage. People of Portugal eat 3 meals a day, with lunch often taking over an hour and served between noon and 3 o'clock, and dinner served late around or after 8 p.m. Breakfast usually includes bread, butter, ham, and cheese or jam. Portugal is a country known for its fishing industry and reflects that by consuming the greatest amount of fish per person of any European country. Cod is the most popular fish in Portugal, and it is said that there are over 365 ways to cook it. Natives of Portugal serve their fish grilled, boiled, fried, or stewed. Wine is often served with meals and is considered to be the traditional Portuguese drink.
Nicaraguan cuisine includes a mixture of the indigenous Mosquito people, Spanish cuisine, and Creole cuisine. When the Spaniards first arrived in Nicaragua, they found that the Creole people present had incorporated foods available in the area into their cuisine. Despite the blending and incorporation of pre-Columbian and Spanish-influenced cuisine, traditional cuisine differs on the Pacific and Caribbean coasts. While the Pacific Coast's main staple revolves around local fruits and corn, the Caribbean's coast cuisine makes use of seafood and coconut. As in many other Latin American countries, corn is a main staple. Corn is used in many of the widely consumed dishes such as nacatamal and indio viejo. Corn is not only used in food, it is also an ingredient for drinks such as pinolillo and chicha, as well as in sweets and desserts. Other staples are rice and beans. Rice will be eaten when corn is not, and beans are consumed as a cheap protein by the majority of Nicaraguans. It is common for rice and beans to be eaten as a breakfast dish. There are many meals, including these two staples. One popular dish, gallo pinto, is often served as lunch, sometimes with eggs. Nicaraguans do not limit their diet solely to corn, rice, and beans. Many Nicaraguans will have small gardens of their own, full of vegetables. They also eat flowers from time to time. Indigenous Australians have occupied Australia for some 40 to 60,000 years, during which they developed a unique hunter-gatherer diet known as bush tucker, drawn from regional Australian flora and fauna such as the kangaroo. Australia was from 1788 to 1900 a collection of British colonies in which culinary tastes were strongly influenced by British and Irish traditions, and agricultural products such as beef cattle, sheep, and wheat became staples in the Australian diet. Post-war, Australia's multicultural immigration program led to a diversification of the cuisine of Australia, particularly under the influence of Mediterranean and East Asia migrants. Australian cuisine of the first decade of the 21st century shows the influence of globalization. Organic and biodynamic foods have become widely available, and there has been a revival of interest in bush foods. British traditions persist to varying degrees in domestic cooking and the takeaway food sector, with roast dinners, the Australian meat pie, and fish and chips remaining hugely popular.
Canadian cuisine varies widely depending on the regions of the nation. The three earliest cuisines of Canada have First Nations, English, Scottish, and French roots. What could be more Canadian than maple syrup that comes from the maple tree, whose iconic leaf has come to symbolize Canada and its national pride? Quebec is the largest producer of maple syrup in the world, accounting for about 75 to 80% of the supply. Poutine is known as a national food of Canada. It is French fries covered in gravy and cheese curds. A popular Canadian dessert is a beaver tail. It is a fried dough material that is stretched into the shape of a beaver tail, and then sugary toppings are added. Canada also consumes more mac and cheese than any other country in the world. Lao cuisine is the cuisine of Laos, which is distinct from other Southeast Asian cuisines. The staple food of the Lao is steamed sticky rice, which is eaten by hand. In fact, the Lao eat more sticky rice than any other people in the world. Sticky rice is considered the essence of what it means to be Lao. Often the Lao refer to themselves as Luk Kiao Niao, which can be translated as children or descendants of sticky rice. Galangal, lemongrass, and fermented fish sauce are important ingredients. Lao cuisine has many regional variations, corresponding in part to the fresh foods local to each region. A French legacy is still evident in the capital city, Vientiane, where baguettes are sold in the street, and French restaurants are common and popular.
Italian cuisine has developed throughout the centuries as social and political changes have shaped the dishes we know and love today. Many Italian dishes are simple, having only 4 to 8 ingredients. However, cooking is always done with the best quality ingredients that can be found. Although common in modern cuisine, ingredients such as tomatoes were not used in dishes until the late 18th century. Different regions of the country are known for different types of food. The north is known for risotto, central Italy is known for tortellini, and southern Italy is known for pizza and spaghetti. Honduran cuisine is an amalgam of indigenous Lenca, Spanish, Caribbean, and African foods. Coconuts and coconut milk are often featured in many dishes. Common ingredients include rice, beans, fish, and corn tortillas. Part of Honduran meals are a variety of fruits, including papaya, pineapple, plums, and passion fruit. Perhaps the dish most representative of Honduran cuisine is sopa de caracol, and is famous throughout Latin America. Conch meat is cooked in coconut milk with spices, yuca, cilantro, and green bananas. Tortillas are used in a variety of ways for many dishes, including enchiladas and tortilla con queso.